Well, he attack me. But Jaden Chase, they have to make the fans them know what really are going on.
What you talking about is Jaden Place. See me up to the time, a cartel. I represent for Jaden Chase. We spray them face on the AK rays. See me up to the time, the Gaza station.
Yeah, man, now move settings nation. And we no need no ladder. Yeah, man, Jaden Chase and I want to bring another reason for the topic of dancehall and entertainment. So if you're new to the channel, just a pass through. But when I like the reason, and of course, when I like the point of view, well, I'm suggesting to you that you click the subscribe icon and then kick in the like button. Now let's get right into the reasoning. Now, nation, Vybz Kartel's attorney has confirmed that ahead of Vybz Kartel's Privy Council Freedom Date, he has made the necessary preparations to facilitate travel, as travel restrictions are set to be changed on a global scale, and seeing that Vybz Kartel is a mega star with global notoriety, international travel is a must. Now, Isaac Buchanan, attorney at law for Vybz Kartel, also confirmed that the artist, the megastar, the cultural icon is doing well after receiving his first dose of AstraZeneca Big C vaccine. Mr. Buchanan was quoted as saying, "I saw Mr. Palmer recently and he's doing well. He's taking his Panadol and he even told me that the side effect he's experiencing is mostly hunger." And of course, nation, this is good news for fans, supporters, and of course, well-wishers of the dancehall superstar. Now, at this point, there has been no confirmation that Vybz Kartel is a part of any campaign underway by the government. This is a personal choice that Vybz Kartel has made for himself. Now, Buchanan also said Vybz Kartel and other inmates at the Horizon Adult Remand Center almost never got the opportunity to participate in the vaccine exercise due to the issue surrounding the transportation of inmates from the maximum security facility. However, Buchanan said he saluted Senator Matthew Samuda, Minister without portfolio in the Ministry of National Security, for making it possible. He was quoted as saying, "I am happy, not just as a dancehall entertainer's attorney, but to see that the government and Minister Samuda, when the time called for governance, he stepped up so that the choice of vaccination could be given to inmates." Now, according to Samuda, more than 200 inmates have received their first dose, both at the Tower Street Adult Correctional Facility and the Horizon Adult Remand. Now, he said, "We have been offering this since late April to our adult population at all 7 adult correctional facilities. This is but a continuation of the process for us to work with the Public Health Department to increase the rate within the inmate population." Samuda said the important fact is that all inmates have been offered the choice. And he said inmates requesting their doses has continued with greater frequency as more of the doses are now available. Now, there have been calls from government officials to use Vybz Kartel's name and this particular situation as an example for other citizens. Truth be told, Vybz Kartel would never let his influence be used for the government's benefit. He would do it for the benefit of the fans, benefit of the people, benefit of the citizens. But over the years, to how the state and members of the very state have demonized Vybz Kartel over the years, he has seen it is best to do things for the right purpose and not for gaining favors from elected officials. It has never worked for criminals, and it won't work for entertainers or superstars. But as I stated, think about it. Even based on the reaction of the world after hearing from Vybz Kartel on that Fox 5 New York interview, it is clear, Sister said best, they got to free him because the world wants to see him. Even when Lisa Evers say she have a special and she can put it up on the street soldiers, download the app. Downloads for the app just that day alone was up. Streams of the broadcast via the app was up. That is a clear indication that the world is tuned in to Vybz Kartel and his affairs. Now musically, think about it, when Vybz Kartel is released, of course, the whole of Europe are going to want to see a live performance. England included. Canada, North America, the whole world are going to want to see a live performance. And based on travel restrictions alone, there are different reasons that could have contributed to this decision. But we'll not have to hear that from the teacher himself. At this point in time, Mr. Buchanan is just pointing out to fans that, of course, Vybz Kartel is doing extremely well. You know what I mean? First dose, and based on where he is, you don't know the thing. Normally them say, yo, for majority of people, after them do them thing, you know what I mean, rest and ray is what is needed. You don't know being behind the bars and the best place. But this temporary, as freedom is a must. Buchanan has also already pointed out to fans, well-wishers and supporters that yes, the critical piece of evidence that we knew was there, that Bianca Samuels pointed out to the court that was there, the evidence of tampering has indeed been found by someone authorized by the Privy Council. So the state couldn't get for corrupt or get for send up or intervene. The evidence was found, documented, logged, and we are already past that phase. Why you think as all of a sudden the state has said yes, Vybz Kartel is the best citizen, a model inmate, the right person to talk to the people and convince them of what we are doing? And the teacher had long pointed out that this had nothing to do with the charges presented to the court. As a matter of fact, if someone did do a crime, you wouldn't need to fabricate evidence to prove it. Think about that. Why would you need to fabricate something to prove something that did occur? It was always about the influence. And seeing that Vybz Kartel has made a personal choice, they have said that, boy, we can use this. Use our agents in the media and publish these stories. And hopefully, the people must see it for how they want to see it. And for all who say the teacher do this for freedom, this has nothing to do with the Privy Council. As I say, the evidence has already been found. The teacher basically already win. And doing something for the Jamaican state has nothing to do with the Privy Council. Yes, the Privy Council is our highest court, but these judges reside in England and do not care about the government's opinion. All them care about is the law. The only thing them a deal with is the law. No hearsay, no links, no friend from over part, just the law. Suppose she bring her case go over there and look how much years now the money missing up. And she go over there and she say, boy, we don't really want to go in a court answer for certain things, you know. And them I say, what you know? Well, based upon the law, you know, you have to go answer, you know. So go and go answer, you know. And that was the verdict. It wasn't because she was an ex-prime minister and Ray, she get a pass. No. Them say the law is the law for you as well. So nobody feel like say, there's nothing you can do to persuade the Privy Council. Adjust the law them I work with. That is why we are so confident and know that freedom is a must. Because locally, when the case was being tried, it was never about the law. Because the type of evidence them use now what my coach have never been allowed to be presented in front of jury. The facts of the witness a changed statement that should have never been allowed to be heard by the jury. The fact that the judge himself said the evidence was questionable but still ruled when giving the sentence with that very same piece of evidence in mind. That's a court corruption if you have ever seen it, and this something in front of the eyes of the world. Talk to me in the comment section. But I said the one called Jaden Chase, the dancehall correspondent, the Gaza representative. I said, remind you know, if you're new to the channel, new to the movement, just a pass through. But you like the reason, and of course, you like the point of view. Well, I'm suggesting to you that you click the subscribe icon, then the bell icon, and put it on all. And this is how you know will be notified about fresh content as soon as fresh content is uploaded and made available for you right here on the platform. The like icon is also in close proximity to the share icon. Drop a like and bust a share. Tell a friend, tell them sister and them brother them for check out your channel, check out the reason. Join the discussion. Comment section 24/7, never lucky yet. Just be respectful and mindful of the guidelines. But other than that, drop your thoughts, your comments, and yes, your opinions there. And we can continue the reasoning via the comment section. You know the something go. And for those who don't, you man now move settings fam. And no, we no need no ladder. And my sentiments for you and yours is of course we wanna live, love, and indeed prosper until we reason again. Remember to share the video, drop the like. Move settings.